there. Welcome to the Full-Thrive YouTube channel, where we believe that you should find clients you like, do work that you love on your own schedule, and that is working full-thrive. Now, one way to get more clients is to get on a discovery call. Find out what they need, and that way you can create a great proposal. But you have to land the discovery call first. In my masterclass, which you're going to see in a second, I'm going to give you my best tips and tricks for landing the discovery call, which will get you more clients. Take a watch. The next step of the discovery call is getting the discovery call. Like, you have to land the discovery call. You have to get them to say, yes, I want to talk to you. I think this conversation is worth continuing. So clearly you don't just land a discovery call without having some sort of interaction. So I'm going to just walk you through the steps to really landing and making sure that you should be on a discovery call with this person, because you don't have to talk to everybody. Although I will say this, if you are new, go ahead. Man, I would get on a call with anybody who will talk to me. In the beginning, I just needed the practice. It's okay. So don't feel like you have to be too picky if you're just beginning. If you're at the point where I'm at, I make them jump through so many hoops before they get on a call with me. It's getting really too harsh. But you don't want to get on the call with everybody if you've already got clients and you got a wait list. All right, let me move myself out of here. One of the tips I'm going to give you, again, I know we have a broad audience here. I am going to speak to those of you who are already freelancers. You're pretty much hustling either part-time or full-time, but you're still hustling and you want to be thriving. You are my sweet spot and audience, so I'm going to speak to this, even though this can benefit everybody. One of the things I want you to think about is making your discovery call. Don't make it too easy. And I know that kind of just contradicts maybe what I just said about getting on discovery calls. Don't make it too easy. Play a little bit of the cat and mouse. Play a little bit of the push and pull. All right, I'm going to talk you through that. The first thing you want to do before you decide to get on a discovery call is to make sure they have information about what you do, what your process is, what it's like to work with clients. I can't go into all the details on this masterclass. That's part of the course that I teach, the Full-Thrive Academy course, is what do you send to a potential client before you even get on a call? It's either a response to an invitation if you're on Upwork, it's applying to a job. If somebody comes through Clarify Your Message and wants to, talk to you and they're like, hey, let's get on a call. If somebody says, hey, let's just get on a call, I'm like, no. Back it up. I'm going to send you some information first. And then once you read through that, if all that lines up, then we can talk about getting on a call, okay? You want to indicate either what your minimum hours are or what your minimum project fee is. I am convinced of this. And even if you're just getting started, you want to put a baseline level. And as you grow, you're always going to be increasing that. I just bumped mine up last week. I try to bump it up every month a little bit. What I mean by your minimum hours. So some of you are working by the hour. I get it. Not everybody's on project fee. That's fine. But you should have like a bulk of like a minimum of projects have at least 5 hours to them. You want to make it just a little bit hard for them to, you don't want somebody to just be like, okay, I'll hire you for an hour. It's way too much work. So when you send your information to them, there's one line in there that says minimum projects start at, X dollars. Make sure they can see that before you get on a discovery call. How many of you, hands up, have gone through the whole discovery call process, put together a killer proposal, fell in love with the client, and they're like, oh, this proposal's too much. I can't afford that. Like literally probably hours worth of energy. And they're like, oh, I didn't know you were that expensive. Guilty? How many? I want a thumbs up, a hands up, oh shit, that's me. You have done that to yourself. I can have a whole nother call or conversation about that. Save yourself the time by setting some minimums. Don't provide your calendar link right away. I know you think I'm crazy. Yeah, Cora says, been there, done that. Yep, gone through the whole thing. You think it's perfect. They love you. You love them. Everything's awesome, except they just can't pay. They don't want to pay, or they don't think it's enough. All right, let me go back to my point here about don't provide the calendar link. I believe that there is this back and forth that needs to happen as you build a relationship with a potential client, especially a client you like. When you send your initial information to them, your application, your response, your email, hey, this is how I work with clients, here's my minimum, blah, blah, blah. I say this, if you would like to continue the conversation, we can hop on a quick call or a Zoom video call. It's all I say. I don't even say, ask me for my link, or I just say that. I want to see if they're interested enough to come back to me one more time. It's this little bit of, I call it ping pong. Because every time you have an interaction with a client, you are building trust. You have another opportunity to position yourself in the power position, position yourself as the guide, make it a little bit hard to get to you, okay? There's just something in the psychology about this. So again, take it or leave it. I really strongly believe in that. You want them to ask to do a call. Back to psychology again. When they are asking for you, you are in the power position. Just like if you get invited to a gig on Upwork, you're in the power position. They want you instead of you chasing them. Okay? Just don't chase. Even though you want to get on a call with them, don't chase. Is that helpful? Is that crazy? Some of you are like, no. Get your link out of your initial response. Yep. Okay. So I've already gone through this. I send detailed information about my process, my starting rates. I like to either filter people or scare them away. Either way, I'm fine. I only want to get on a call with somebody who is motivated, is ready, understands what they're about to do with me, the project. And again, I don't go into full detail. My response, I think my initial response is like 5 or 6 paragraphs. It's got some samples of my websites, all the things. You don't want to overwhelm them with too much detail. Wait for them to ask for a call. It's like magic, guys. I can't tell you. You send your information off, and the next thing back is, hey, I love it when they say, I'd like to continue the conversation. Like they use the exact words I put in the email. What's next? And then, well, I'll tell you what's next. But you want them to ask for the call, okay? Because you want the call on your terms. I'm getting really technical here, but it's important for those of you that are at the level that you're like, man, keep telling me, Lisa, this is what I want to hear. If you let the potential client grab the process from here, and you have to get on a call on their terms with their link and their information, you are missing so much. So much. This is where it really starts, by you being the guide and you holding the power position. I'm going to explain as I keep going, but I want you to know this. You want the call on your terms. You are the expert. You are the one that's going to help them. They are not in charge. Is that good? Is that helpful for anybody? I think somebody needed to hear that. They're like, I thought I was at the mercy of the client or the customer. Anybody ever feel like that? All right. When you have potential clients book a discovery call through your link, this is all the benefits, okay? This is why it's important that they use your link. First of all, I hope you have a link. Are you guys sending people Calendly links when they ask to, oh my God, I hope you've got some sort of a program for that. A free tool. Calendly's free until you become like a power user or whatever. Here's the first thing. You'll capture their email address. And if you are on a platform or Upwork, Fiverr, or something like that, where you're not supposed to know anybody's email addresses, you can give them the link, and guess what? They schedule and they have to give you their email address. I have all of my potential customers, clients' email addresses. When it's time for me to send a proposal, I don't have to go looking for it. I don't have to put it in Upwork if I don't want to. I have their email address, okay? You get to do the call with your Zoom link. I hate figuring out the next program. I don't do WebEx. I don't do Skype. I do all of my calls on my Zoom link, and I just click it and ready to go. It's one less thing I have to think about. I also can record the calls. Just click record. Instead of like, if I'm on theirs, I'm like, can you record this in case I'm do it on your own Zoom length. You start in control and you stay in control. You are hosting them. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you found that valuable. And if you want to know more about freelancing, finding clients you like, doing work that you love on your own schedule, make sure to check out one of these videos and subscribe so that you always know when we drop a new video. Did you know we have a free Facebook group called the Full-Thrive Freelancers? We'd love to see you over there too, so make sure you check us out.